Hi, I'm Jason, and I'm an AA plus rating. So with
Same as our credit.
with me is Marky, and of course Frankie the Wonder Dog.
Wonder Dog now. He used to be Comic Dog, but apparently he's been upgraded.
So I'm still pissed about the DC thing. I feel like a divorcee where I just can't look at DC no more. Like Flashpoint 4 came out on Wednesday.
Did they take your ring back?
Yeah, they took my
Or did
ring.
you throw it in the gutter?
I threw my ring in the gutter,
I
and
think they took it back from me because I'm still feeling them a little bit.
yeah, I don't want to see nothing about DC. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to read things about it. It's a dirty divorce. It's sad. It's I will. Flashpoint came out as I mentioned. Won't read issue number 4. I can't do it. It just hurts me too much. It's like seeing your ex blowing another man or something. So I'm going to give you alternate comics that you can start reading. That's not part of DC or Marvel because I still don't care much for Marvel. And I'm assuming you have a couple that you could throw out
They
also.
might be Marvel though.
Oh, well, that's fine because we did applaud Marvel last week about how great they are now.
They have been doing good. They're running strong.
So I'm going to start it. I mentioned a couple of videos ago about GI Joe from IDW. It's a fresh start, 3 issues in for each one, so there's only 9 comics that you need to get to catch up. Their sales aren't that great, so you should be able to find them. They're in the top 300 in the sales. It's like 260 something. Yeah, and it keeps in the community. It keeps like something that happens in GI Joe will be mentioned in Cobra. Something that goes on in Snake Eyes happened in GI Joe. So it's a community where you feel that I gotta read each comic to get what's going on. And the story's really good. It's intriguing.
I have one complaint on your pick.
Mm.
It's going DC on me where I have to read every book to figure out the full story.
Well, for right now, because they're getting a new Cobra commander, so this is epic. This is like Flashpoint should have been.
Is it epic or is it a restart?
No, it's epic. Cobra commander got killed, so they're try. There's a competition to see who will be the next Cobra commander. It's really nice, and how they do it is by killing Joe.
Can we throw a spoiler in that get who killed Cobra Commander?
Chuckles. He's just some dude. Yeah, and like Jinx is dead, I think, and like you see Joe's die, you're like, yay, yeah, Joe, they're dying. And the twin from Xanax or Xanax and Tomax or whatever, one of the brothers is dead. You're like, wow, the brother. Cobra Commander gets killed. So Panther's a little bitch. I don't care. But Huntress, she's hot. Tight little body. Like, she looks better than the cartoon Huntress, or not Huntress, Baroness. So that's one of my picks. What do you got?
Project Superpowers 3 should be starting soon.
Excellent choice. Tell them a little bit about Project Superpowers.
If you didn't read it, you suck.
How far into are they?
They run like series. It's almost like a season, like a TV show would run. They just finished out Project Superpowers 2. What, a few months ago? 5 months ago?
Yeah, about 5 months ago.
And it's been waiting for I almost said season because it feels like they run seasons.
Yeah, it does.
The third series, which will be Project Superpowers 3, they basically just continue where the old one left off. I don't know if they've introduced any graphics to catch you up.
I think they
I
have.
think Project Superpowers 1 is out in a graphic,
And the Meet the Villains, I think.
and yeah, that one sounds right. But the Meet the Villains is not a necessary book.
Yeah, same with Death Defying Daredevil and all
You
those.
get good art, covers by Alex Ross, written by Alex Ross, who he turns out to be quite a good writer. We've reviewed it a lot, so I'm not going to go into detail. You'll have to watch some past videos. It's a really solid read, and like I said, the third one's coming out, and it's a Dynamite book, correct?
Yeah, Dynamite.
So you should pick that one up. Dynamite, who I believe is actually parent owned to Marvel, but I am not sure on
They do a lot of crossovers together, so it's like.
I haven't quite figured that out yet, and I haven't really looked into it. But they do intertwine their books from time to time. What was the one?
Ash,
Invaders.
Invaders, and Ash, and versus the zombies, Marvel
Yeah.
zombies.
So they have had intertwining books, which leads me to believe that Marvel's a parent company, but I have no proof on that. You should just pick him up. If you pick up a graphic novel, that'll catch you up, and your comic book store will probably have enough back issues to fill you in on two. He didn't sell as well as one.
Cool. I'm going to have to say the next choice is Zenoscope. They have like a miniseries going on between the books. I don't know what it's about, but my wife reads them and she enjoys it. It's about Fable characters, from our nursery rhymes and shit like that, right? And like some big epic events
The
going on.
crossover.
Yeah.
Do you remember what it's called? Because we're getting it. Dream Eaters?
Yeah.
The Dream Eater Saga. That's what it is. Dream Eater Saga.
If you're a woman,
Or if you just really, really like the shiny, super flashy art, because that's what Zenoscope does, and they went really over the top on this crossover.
if you like Fables through Vertigo, you could drop it because it's DC and go to Zenoscope. There you go.
I do believe. How about that? We can pick up Neverland. There is. It seems to be more like prequels, and I think they're short stories. I think so far they've released one issue. Neverland was, in my mind, the most solid book that Zenoscope has released so far, beating out the Wonderland series. Um, that's another good one. The graphic novel, the Wonderland series. There's basically three series they've released on Wonderland. All three are finished, and I do believe the final graphic novel should be releasing. The graphics are a good way to pick up, especially if you're starting into comics. They're cheaper, so you get a collection for $20 to $35.
And go Borders. Their books are like 20% off for graphic novels.
I picked a few up.
Yeah. Didn't pick up any DC ones. Fuck you, DC.
Yeah, I did. I picked up DC before. Old DC too.
Like I feel shitty about the Christmas gift we gave you of the DC history of DC.
I went.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, but I did go there to buy the Marvel history book, but it was already sold.
But yeah, I'm sorry we got you that DC history because now it's fucked. It's gone. It's
I mean,
useless.
at least there's the Captain Marvel stuff, and technically he's not DC since he was a purchase from another company.
Well, a lot of them are like that. Yeah. So, do we have one more choice on your end for them?
I could beat up Dynamite some more. Go Kirby Genesis.
Oh yeah, another thing like
That
for the
one's
superheroes.
currently running. Um, Alex Ross, I believe, writes that one. I think he does the interior. I know he does covers. He does the rough draft interior, and then they are finalized by another artist who I cannot remember at the time. Um, so he doesn't do the coloring. Basically, he does the drawing, and then it is touched up and finished by another artist. So if you're an Alex Ross fan, which it seems like about 80% of the comic book readers are,
I like them. Pretty work.
this one is a good mix. It probably gets everybody because you get the detail of Alex Ross, but it still looks like a comic book instead of a painting. So this one is the book for everybody. It's only on issue 2 currently. 3 may have come out this week. I haven't read that far. I haven't picked up this week's books, so it's interesting. Takes a weird view on just all kinds of stuff. I don't want to ruin it too much. I'm gonna review it here in a little bit, so that's a good one. Like I said, issue 2 they did release a 0, so I guess technically it's 3.
All right, and my last thing, I'll do a really quick one. Two words. Stan Lee. He has 3 comics through Boom.
I still on that one. I'm still gonna have to say there's one that's far stronger than the others.
The
Starborn, I believe.
Yeah.
Is it Starborn?
No. That was the weakest one.
Starborn, the weak one.
Yeah.
No, it's the
Zero. Yeah, Soldier Zero.
Soldier Zero is the strong one.
And the
and
other
then
one.
Traveler is just a wacky read.
But it's Stan Lee and it's not DC. So, and they're only like up to issue 6 or 7 of those. So check it out. They're at the beginnings. They're not DC. closing words?
I want to throw a quick one out there. The current run on Spawn's pretty good, and it's very like noir art. So noir, however you want to say it. So that's a good one. Todd McFarlane's like in charge again. If you go 10 issues back from current, you'll catch up.
Cool. So those are them. Thanks for joining us, and we're going to do one review after this. So see you soon.